it's Karen Burniston here with an assembly video for one of our die sets. This is die number 1127, the Safari Animals, and you can check out all of our die designs at karenburniston.com. Okay, first up is the Giraffe. There are 10 dies in the set, and I'll use 2 of them to make the Giraffe. You can use any die cutting machine that can accommodate a wafer-thin die. And for our smaller sets, like these animals, our charms, some of our word sets, they will actually fit in a very small machine. So I am using my Dress My Crafts Easy Cuts machine today. Both of these giraffe pieces have stencil features on the die, so I want to leave the paper in the die after die cutting. I'll start with the snout piece because that's just a single stencil for the mouth, and I've used a black pen right through the die to stencil on the mouth. And then when I pop that out, you can see that the nostrils are actually holes in the piece. And completely optional, but I think it looks nice to just brush a little bit of brown ink around the edges of that snout piece. For stenciling on the giraffe, I use a black pen through the eyes and then through the 4 hooves. Then I like to use a pink colored pencil through the ears. And then I finish out my stenciling by either using a brown pen through all of the remaining stencil holes or just by sponging some brown ink through the holes. And that will put all of those brown spots on the giraffe. Then I just glue that snout piece onto the giraffe's face, avoiding the nostril holes. My favorite glue is LINECO Neutral pH Adhesive in my fine tip bottle. We do sell both of those items on our website. And then I like to add a little black pen through the nostril holes to fill those in. Our animal sets look particularly cute when they're holding something, and the die set does come with a little heart that's perfect for that giraffe. You can kind of experiment with how you want the giraffe to hold that, but also look to all of our charm sets because there's lots of options. It's a good idea to keep a rag nearby so that you can wipe your dies off after using them as stencils. Okay, next up I'll assemble the elephant. There's an elephant die, an ears die, a tusk die, and then an optional peanut. So I can cut all of those at the same time out of the appropriate colors. My black pen stenciling on the elephant is the eyes and the hooves. If you want to save a little time and die cutting, you could use the stencil feature for the centers of the ears as well, but there is a die that cuts those as an add-on piece. And I chose to do those out of a light pink, but you could also do maybe just a little bit darker gray. And then you can add tusks to the elephant. There's a die in the set that will cut 1 tusk, but if you put 2 pieces of white paper underneath it, then you'll get both tusks at the same time. For the second tusk, I just put the glue on top of the tusk and then just press the elephant to it. And of course you have the option to have the elephant holding something, just like with the giraffe. Now, especially if your elephant is going to be a circus elephant, you could use the peanut die that comes in the set, and I just like to sponge through the die as a stencil to add the brown highlighting to the peanut. But you also have that heart in the set, and of course you can always look to our charm sets. And then the last animal in the set is the hippo. There's the hippo die, and then there is the piece that does the teeth and backs the eyes, and then you have an optional tutu. The hippo die does have a stencil feature, so you'll want to leave that paper in the die. I'll use my black pen to stencil in the eyes of the hippo and then the 4 hooves. And then if there's paper still in the nostrils, that can be poked out because what's going to cover the back of those holes is going to be the piece that also does the teeth. So I cut that one out of white, add a little glue to the back of the hippo's face, and then I slide the teeth through the slit in the hippo. And I do like glue for this because I have a chance to adjust it. For instance, I think I want to see a little bit more teeth, so I can slide that piece down as long as it still is behind the nostril holes as well, because then you just take a pen and fill those in. There is a tutu in the set. Obviously that's optional, but the hippo looks particularly cute wearing it, and you can try it on the other animals as well. So that is the basic assembly of the Safari Animals. And now let's look at a few cards. All of our animal sets are that cute little size that fits so well on our pop-up dies. So this one is using our pop and swap. You do not have to use them for pop-up cards. Here is a great shaker card by Kelly Booth where she used googly eyes on the giraffe. Here's another great card by Kelly, this time using the pop and swap with the giraffe. And you can see those little accessories on the giraffe. Those come out of our tiny accessories die sets. And here's another example of using the tiny accessories with the safari animals. Kelly Booth made this card as well, with all the little picture framed hippos on the outside and then our new flip frame pop-up inside for a wonderful anniversary card. And rosy cheeks and freckles on the hippo is so cute. This is a fun card by Kelly where she has the hippo on the upper swing arm sticking up higher than the card, and then with the pop and swap it's going to duck behind as the elephant holding a cupcake comes out. And that cupcake and birthday hat come out of our Birthday Charms die set. I made this card and it features a giraffe that changes outfits using the pop and swap. The safari animals work wonderfully on slimline cards, as you see here by Frances Byrne using our landscape scene and the pop and swap. Fran Sabad also used the landscape scene as well as our Franz pattern plate and the flip frame pop-up with the safari animals. The safari animals giraffe is used here on this card by Lois Bach, where inside she's made a large giraffe using our Biddy Ball and animal add-ons. Karen Aiken with a slimline flip frame pop-up card featuring the safari animals. Fran Sabad with an absolutely precious hippo pop and swap card. And then also from Fran, a slimline style card with the safari animals on the front. You can see all those tiny accessories. And then inside she has an extended circle tag book and it's dressed up with the safari animals and the dolled up charms. Lois has used the elephant for a great card front using the landscape scene in the Franz pattern plate. And then this cute card by Lois featuring the woven basket box card, the safari animals landscape scene in our new Go Wild. The safari animals are available on our website as well as a lot of your favorite local and online retailers. Shipping starts August 3rd, 2020. Thanks for watching. If you click on the website link, you'll go to KarenBurniston.com where you can find out information about purchasing these dies as well as links to all my other social media accounts. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out some of my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.